Hey, so good to see you again. We're on another Tuesday with my girlfriend, Coach Kim, 4:30 Eastern Time for Honor Your Health. You're in the hot seat today because, man, the topic we're going to talk about, a lot of people don't like to hear. Okay. But before we get into that topic, I'm going to share with who I am. As you can see, Living, Loving You Well is the name of my company, and I'm Terrell Sally Holloman, really affectionately known as Coach T with the red glasses because it's a lot easier for people to say. I am a speaker. I'm an author with the newest book called Embarrassed to Empowered, what is it? A healing lupus story, which we're all excited about. And you can definitely pre-order that. And I'll give you the ticker tape parade on that later. And I'm a blood type lifestyle health coach. And I have been blessed and anointed to work with professional women, leaders, and business owners, and really helping them heal their bodies from disease using their blood type in order to do it so that they can shave off time going to the office for the doctor so they don't have to deal with these healthcare systems and these chemical solutions for their body. We can find a way to solve it just naturally, right? So here is my girl, Coach Kim, to share exactly who she is and who she serves. Go ahead, Coach Kim.
Hey, thank you so much, Coach T. Uh, I am Coach Kim, and my assignment is to empower professional women and moms by bringing freedom to their finances in order to relieve them from financial distress.
Yes, that is awesome. I'm telling you right now, distress is not in our story either. Neither is sickness, right? So we're going to kick this off and we're going to talk about a topic that I'm telling you. Sometimes it's not easy to talk about, but I feel we should have this conversation. So you're probably wondering what it is, and I'm sure I put it in the topic already, so you kind of know a little bit. It's our pride. Some kind of way, some kind of form in your life, you have dealt with pride, whether it's the good side or the not good side. And I was talking to Coach Kim as we're preparing for this, and I was saying, I've heard people say pride is also ego. And when I think of ego, I think of edging God out. And we'll have a conversation on a Bible teacher that I follow, what she might say with all of this. But I want Coach Kim to really give us a background of some definition on pride and how we're going to start this conversation, so you guys can be involved with it. And just to let you know, guys, we are on Facebook also, we're on LinkedIn, and we're on YouTube. So we definitely would love for you to share this out to other people, to like and comment, and to subscribe to our channels because we do have content on there that I feel is very, very valuable for people to know and get to know. So go ahead, Coach Kim, get us started, girl.
Okay, I'm going to say this is not my definition. This is Cambridge Dictionary. Okay, they get all the credit. So, one definition of pride is a feeling of pressure and pleasure and satisfaction that you get because of you or other people connected to you. Okay, that's one. I want to make sure we go to three of them. The other one is, again, we're talking about pride for those who jumped in. It's your feeling of your own worth and respect. Okay. Now, this is the one that we're really going to be focusing on today. Is this last one, pride, a feeling of importance, that you are better than other people. That is where we're going to be coming from on today. And when we were just, again, discussing this subject on pride, I was like, wow. And why I was wild because when we really think of pride, I'm a root person. When we think of pride, the things that pride is attached to. I'm just gonna give you a little bit, okay? A little bit of things that pride is attached to. Is attached to arrogance. There's hidden pride, a hardness of the heart. There's rebellion, rejection, anger,
Mm, mm,
rage,
mm.
power, and we can really go really much more. But I just wanted to give you a few
Mm.
things. So pe- people that are walking in pride, and pride could be, I don't want to get no help. Yes, I know I'm in a hole with my finances. I know I'm overweight, but no, I don't want to get no help. I can do this. I don't need you. I got this. I got this. So that is example of how easily you could be walking in pride. So I just want to give you a little touch because we're here. We're not here gonna bombard you, but it's really important that really we look at pride. Also, it's about self. SELF. It's about yourself, your importance. You're
Mhm.
exhorting yourself. You're self-conceited. It's all about you're judgmental. So we can go
Ooh.
on and on and on. So today we're just gonna talk a little bit about this pride thing. Now that you've got a little definition of where we're going, and I'm going to throw it over to Coach T.
Oh, I love the words you use as a result of that definition, because the last one, I feel a lot of people, not everybody, but quite a few people are dealing with that one. The arrogance, the rebellion, the anger, the power, and not knowing. And when you hear those kind of words, to me, is really like that ego edging God out. You're not keeping him in the forefront. You're not aligning yourself with what he's saying and what to do. So it's all about you. You consume yourself on you. You like you said, you're arrogant. There's another word I wrote, that's conceited. Oh my gosh. Have you had, when you were growing up at high school and grade school, and you used to say about a certain person, oh my gosh, she's so conceited. All she do is talk about her hair, talk about her nails, talk about this, talk about that. It's all about her, her, her. How many people do we know in our lives like that now? It's all about them. Have they taken any time to give of themselves to other people? It's all about them. So when we talk about the health side, like you said, that person could be thinking, listen, I'm overweight, I'm obese, but I got this. I can do this by myself. No, you can't do this by yourself. It takes a community. And I can tell you from experience, it takes a community to get together with regard to your health. Do you think about if you have high blood pressure or an autoimmune condition or diabetes, a lot of people go to doctors. Isn't that help? You go to a doctor, get the medication or whatever he told you or she told you to do, so that you can start doing it. You might even have family members that are dealing with the same condition and you need help to resolve that. Or you need to start eating fruits and vegetables and different things in your life in order to solve the issue. But if you're all about yourself, where you figure you don't need anybody, one thing Coach Kim, my mother told me growing up, when we were talking about relationships and marriage and all those kind of things, she said, girl, you can't live on an island by yourself. And I had to think about that. What the heck she mean by that? She said, you always need a companion. You always need somebody. God didn't make you so that you have to live alone like that. And I was like, oh, that hit me right, like they said, right bullseye. She just hit me really hard with that, because I was all about me. It's all about being that selfishness. I could do this work by myself. I don't need no man to help me, that kind of thing. And that's not good. That is not good. That's almost that pride thing that, and a lot of women, unfortunately, um, feel they could do everything by themselves without a community, without other people in their circle. And I'm not at all saying anything with a single mom. I'm just saying that there are people, even a single mom's community, that she can go to and get help, and not think that she could not have that pridefulness or feeling she has the power of the strength to do it all by herself. Even when you get on your knees and pray at night and ask God for help, that's another way to align yourself accordingly with regard to that. Because um, I want to share this verse that I got from a book that I'm reading called When We Pray. We're working on this book in my Bible study, and one of the women, that's a Bible teacher, her name is Jackie Hill Perry. She had put on one of the pages that we're talking about, because when we pray, we ask God for things usually, but there are people that are very cynical about it, where it's like they believe people are motivated purely for self-interest. And then there are people that have this entitlement. Oh my gosh, entitlement mentality, where it's you have the right to have something. And she said, really, it's about pride. And how she put it is, pride manifests in the entitled Christian in that she has obligated God to to answer her prayers instead of obligating herself to be content with God's will. What's your thoughts on that?
Wow. I think when you're saying that, I'm thinking about things we want to put in our own hands where we feel that we can do it. We got this. We don't need no help from God, and we don't need help from other people.
Mm-hmm.
And that is our downfall.
Yep.
That is our downfall because when we refuse, I would say, because the pride will make you refuse to seek help.
Mm.
And, you get into that place that you're trying to do it on your own, and then these other things are happening because you're trying to do it on. You're getting stressed out, you're getting overwhelmed. Hey, you might be losing weight because you can't eat because of all of these things that are going on because you're unwilling to seek help. You got this. Sometimes little children, when they get, you're teaching them how to use a fork and knife, they like, no. You could tell they want to do it alone. They don't want no help. Some of them, okay. And I think we are big children, and the help is there, but we don't want it. We push it away because we have it. That pride, we have. No, I can do this. And the reality is, a lot of times you cannot do it. You cannot do it alone. You push away the people that actually want to help you. And then when you have a wake up call, some of those people might not be around to help you anymore.
That's a good point. Oh, girl, I can talk about this. When you said when you push away people because of the fact of that pride, that's a real thing. Because when you refuse and reject, how many times you remember that book when we were little, Cry Wolf? What was it? I forgot the name of it. Cry Wolf. 3 times the kid cried wolf, and then the wolf really showed up and he got eaten. It's a storybook or something. But that happens so many times in our life with regard to using that pride. And when we want to honor our health, is that really honoring our health? No, it's not. It's really unhealthy trait of pride in that capacity. When you're rejecting, you're refusing, you have anger, you have this puffed upness about yourself. Everything is about you in terms of either being selfish or the rage that's going on. And also, Coach Kim, I thought about maybe some people are dealing with prides where they can feel they do everything because of what's happened in the past in their lives. Maybe it stems from generations of stuff that's going on that they never healed from, or the fact that they had to do everything themselves and they don't know how to say, open their mouths and say, hey, I really do need help with my health. I really do need help with my finances. I'm in debt up to my eyeballs. They're taking away my car. The house is going to foreclosure, but they're not able to communicate that to someone else because they maybe feel like a failure. What are your thoughts?
Wow. So the culture, it sounds like the
Yeah.
culture is pushing it. But think about that when you talk about culture also pushing you, think about the clothes you wear or the car that you have to have because your neighbor has a new car, and or your family, that's all they drive is BMWs. I'm just, but I have to have one, but I can't afford one. So that pride starts to seep out in different ways, on
Yes.
how we spend or how we overspend. And again, and we
Absolutely.
think we have control, but we really are losing control of the situation. And you said
Right.
that word healing. Yes, there are things that have perhaps went on within your family, and this is your defense. I'm gonna be prideful. That's my position, my stance, and like you said, you really need to be healed from whatever that is. And I think
Yeah. Whatever
that
that
we need to
happens.
take,
Yeah.
yeah, we need to take a closer look at that because people, normally it's a reason why people are doing what they're doing. So why is that pride? You wasn't always like that, but now, you
Right.
know, was
Yeah.
it hide? But then was it hiding also? Just saying.
Ooh, that's a good one. What was it hiding? What was it hiding when it pops up a certain time in your life? Maybe it didn't happen in high school, or maybe it didn't even happen in college, but maybe it happened when you got married. Maybe there was some resentment there on how things went down. Maybe you were forced. Maybe it was a situation where someone got pregnant, now you get married, right? Or something that happened in your life, now you've gone to food to compensate because you can't deal with the overwhelm or the stress. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, some people get stressed where they don't eat, but then there's people that get stressed that they eat too much and now they're overweight, obese, right? So there's so many factors to kind of peel the layers back on this word pride. But we just wanted to share with you today to really take some time to really look in yourself and reflect and spend some time with the Lord on this, okay? Because to honor your health really uh, goes beyond what we're even saying today with that word. Because that word, when we look at the last definition, can be unhealthy. I mean, yeah, there's the pride where you have pride in how you look, that you want to look presentable, that you want to be hygienically, clean and stuff like that. But then there's that other one that I feel they talk a lot about in the Bible, where they don't want you puffed up and arrogant and raging, and not to have a God would love to continue to share his heart with you, to have more hope, peace, and calm, right? And have faith. So with this particular word that we're using today, we're just really coming to you to say, take some time to spend in his presence and really for yourself, what is going on, that maybe some areas you can improve and not have that word in your vocabulary. Any thoughts with that, Coach Kim?
Wow. I think that um you know what, like you said, ask the Holy Spirit, because if you ask, he will reveal it to you. And how do I know that? Yes. And then get to the root of it. Why are you, like that? One example is, you can have low, in a sense, you can have low self-esteem, right? But you don't want people to see that. Again, you're hiding. So now you're gonna think you're gonna act like, oh no, I know that. I already know that. I already know, like a know-it-all, but really you're just hiding behind the low self-esteem. So you're boosting yourself up to make think that you have it all the time. And that pride is seeping in, and you're not walking in that place of humility. And that's where we have to walk in. We have to really, I would say, own up with the truth. That's what we need to do.
Oh, ooh, that's a word. Humility and truth. That's about
Yes.
honoring your health. Yes, it's honoring, it's having humility and being humble and being truthful about it. Saying, I ain't got it all together. I am human. I make mistakes. I make errors. Yes, I failed at this. And I can tell you, I was just speaking to the ladies um, in my group a couple of weeks ago in reference to my challenge. And I was saying that I didn't have it all together either. I do, I feel that I coach and I speak to help myself too. And I'm not trying to brag or and say I'm better than anybody else, but it also reinforces what I teach to others, also reinforce what I need to do for myself. Okay. And I feel also when we're truthful and we're vulnerable and we're transparent, it helps people to relate to you also. So they know that they don't have to have this facade, this fake lie going on that is not true. Right. So that's all we really wanted to share with you guys today, to take some time to, really reflect on that for yourself. And Coach Kim is going to share some things and some ways you can get a hold of her, and then I'll wrap up.
Yes, thank you. This was really good conversation. Well, there's a few, when I'm thinking about the pride, there's a couple of ways that you can. I have some books, and when I think about pride, I think that in each area, it really can help you depending where you are. My latest one, Always Mom, and that one to bring healing to those that have lost a child. And sometimes even pride will step up in that one, because you want to hide. You want to say, no, I got it. I can handle this. I don't need nothing. And I learned along this journey that, yeah, you do. You do. And then financially speaking, I have a Restart. and Restart was my journey to becoming debt free. So I would say you can DM me, or you can find them both on Amazon, and it's a great resource, and it will be able to help you depending where you are, so you can move forward. Over to you, Coach
No, that's
T.
very good, Coach Kim. Yeah, you can find Coach Kim on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And what I want to share with mine is that I have a book coming out later, and it's called Embarrassed to Empowered, a healing lupus story. And I really had to learn humility. Oh, gosh, because I just knew that this particular condition I was not happy about, and I thought it was my fault in some kind of way. And that's almost like a pride thing too, because you kind of get embarrassed and shameful, and those are not words that our King has for us at all. So I had to learn humility. I had to learn to get over stuff and get over myself. And I believe this is a great book for anyone that's dealing with a medical condition, from blood pressure to cancer, that can probably relate to quite a few things, that are quite a few situations and life issues that I had to deal with in this story. So I'll quickly put up the link for it so that you guys can grab it. And if you don't feel it's for yourself, which is fine, maybe there's someone in your life that's dealing with the autoimmune condition or cancer or something that can benefit. Just share it out. So I have it up there for you to purchase, and we will see you again next week. And you guys have a beautiful week, and just take some time to relax with the Lord and find your way in this. I'm telling you, you can definitely find a solution and get yourself back on track. So with that, we're done, and we'll see you guys again. Okay, next week. So have a blessed week, guys, and honor your health. Bye bye now.